not a punitive one.
The member's time has expired.
Only 10 minutes.
Mr. Speaker.
I call Andrew Bailey.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And what exciting times we live in.
Absolutely.
We've got a country that's growing at 3%. And do you know what, Mr. Speaker? The Reserve Bank projected it's going to continue to grow at 3% for each of the next 4 years. We've got 130,000 jobs created last year. And again, Treasury projects that we're going to have 150,000 new jobs coming in stream over the next few years. We've got low inflation. We've got real wage growth, 2.1% last year. We've got a much more diversified economy. And it's nice, we've all heard us talking about the growth in the tourism sector, the ICT sector, wine. They just keep going on, Mr. Speaker, and that's the good thing about the New Zealand economy and the hard-working business people and their employees. And we've got another large surplus, building on that $1.8 billion surplus last year. So what does this all mean? Well, Mr. Speaker, what it means for everyone is increased job security. Well, for most, except for us here in Parliament. Second, there are more opportunities for graduates coming out of our tertiary institutes and also the 50,000 people going through the apprenticeship schemes in New Zealand. There's more money in the pockets of families. There's more available for spending on things like policing, infrastructure, health and education. And that's what does make it a great country, as I just heard from my colleague here. That's why people want to come and live here. That's why New Zealanders want to return to this country. Now, today, I just want to focus on a couple of areas. First of all, policing. I want to go back to that great announcement that the Honourable Paul Bennett made. $503 million to be spent over the next 4 years to get 880 new sworn officers in place, plus an additional 245 people who will focus on solving crime, like forensic scientists, the rights of the people that are going to help reduce our crime rate even more. Secondly, infrastructure. We just heard the recent announcement, $11 billion more on infrastructure. And, Mr. Speaker, can I ask, do you know what we expect now to spend over the next 4 years? It is $23 billion worth of new infrastructure spend. $23 billion, roughly about $5 billion a year. And what's that going to be spent on? Roads, rail, hospitals, schools, the list goes on. And, Mr. Speaker, just in my electorate, I'm really happy that we're going to see the completion of the triple motorway laning down to Papakura, completion or actually start on the rail electrification from Papakura to Pukekohe. We're going to see safety improvements on State Highway 22 between Drury and Pukekohe. These are examples of where things are happening, and I'm hoping for more. I've got new schools, Mr. Speaker. Ormiston Junior School just opened the beginning of this year. We've doubled the expansion round Ormiston primary schools, and virtually every school I've been to in my electorate, and I've got 38 of them, Mr. Speaker, 38 of them, virtually all of them have had some upgrade to some extent, whether it's a new classroom or whatever. Now, health. Dr. Coleman made that recent announcement of the extra $59 million to go into the ambulance services. And, Mr. Speaker, I think that's a great thing. It's about double crewing of our ambulances as they do their great work. And only just on Monday night, I was in meeting my Franklin team, and I know they do a great job, but they said to me that announcement is fantastic because in places like Waiuku, they will be now having ambulances that are based there, double crewed, with professional staff, and I think that's great. Conservation. As I asked that indefatigable minister earlier in question time, and she's sitting right in front of me, what an outstanding achievement in terms of getting that extra $76 million to build on the Department of Conservation's tourism and also the great walks. I think those are great things. That's what tourists come to New Zealand about. And here's some real money going into it. And I can't believe that she continues to get so much money for conservation. You know, all the money that's going to go into the battle of birds, into weeds, all those sorts of things. And I'm lucky enough to have the kokaka in my Hanua Ranges, Mr. Speaker. They are great, and these are the type of things that support it. But last of all, Mr. Speaker, the really exciting thing is we've got even more to come tomorrow with the budget, and I'm really looking forward to it.
The Honourable Peter Dunn.
Mr. Speaker, I want